Come on in, y'all. It's tea time. Welcome back. Yeah, if this is your first time, I want to welcome you. I welcome you as I say we. Yeah, we welcome you as family whether this is your first time or if you're coming back. And yeah, it is tea time. And so before we get into it, let me just in case it is your first time, kind of let you know what's going on here. So, I am Susan. I am a master Reiki energy healer as well as a master energy reader, and that's what I do here on my channel. And I come through a lot with downloads, and I'll write those down, and then we use the tarot cards to clarify. I always, as soon as I hit the record button, it's important to know that everything in my reading, every color, every sound, every shape, everything is part of the reading. And once I lay the blueprint out and kind of let you know what's going on, then I allow the channeling. So I just let it flow. Yeah, so that way, that's a lot in a nutshell, but that's just the blueprint, so you can kind of know what's going on. But this is a little bit different, this tea time sessions, because it's more where I get to kind of slow down a little bit, and we get to reflect together, and just a lot more gets to come forth. It's more thorough. Okay, so this is going to be a collective energy reading. So at the thumbnail for this video, y'all, is the picture that I'm looking at here. I got my little table in front of me. And so y'all can stop and reflect on that if you need to see, but which makes this a little different. I'm going to try to get all this out of the way so we can get with it. So I do invite you to need to pause it so you can go get you something, go get you some tea. That way we can get settled in here, because there's a lot that is going to be coming out, and you may have to watch it more than once so you can get everything, because it's going to be a cycle has ended, right? We've been talking about this. The shift is happening. This has been, all us readers have been talking about this for the past year, almost year, but yeah, past year, and it's like it's full throttle now, and it's here, that's where we're moving into, Spirit says. But right now it's like an in-between state, and what Spirit wants to bring forth with this, what's gonna unfold here is really gonna be, that's why it's laid out on the table, to clear everything out, lay everything out on the table so you can really see what's happened over this last cycle, Spirit said. Okay, and for some, this cycle has been years. For some, it's been just I'm saying the 2x20. God is okay. I'm at 2 because it's 2 of the same. So 2x is, Spirit said no, it's not 20. It's 2. 2 of the same. Okay. So anyway, it's been, everyone's on different timelines, but this is for a collective. It's on this timeline. So it may be off week, 2 month, yeah, so this is a timeless reading. So when you're meant to find this, you will find this. And there is something here for you. So, and I've got here is some things that over the last couple days, when I put out on my Facebook that we were going to get started on the tea time messages, from that moment on, and everything that is important is going to tie together. That's important. So I want you to stay to the end, because that's how you get the fullness. But also this, what differentiates my channel, Spirit wants me to let you know that I'm showing you the way. I don't want to just tell you what's going on and have you try. I want to teach you the different languages of Spirit, because Spirit's in everything. Okay, so Spirit's in everything. We know God's in everything. So when you really know that, and not just say it, really know that, then you know it's, all right, here we go, the challenge arm again. So this is some downloaded messages that we're going to go from, and I've already got the picture, like I said, the thumbnail on the screen to show you where we are, what I'm looking at. So, I'm just ready to jump into this. So, what I've got first is from the last reading, because Spirit always wants to bring us back to so we can know where we're at. It's always about staying in alignment. And this table, the spread that's laid out is from the last reading. The last advice card that was given was the 7. And this is the Chariot, which means the end of a cycle, a completion. But you see here with the white and black skate, you know, it's like, he was always talking to you before that it was like competition, but it's not. So it's almost like you still have to choose a direction. So there's a path, there's still a choice that has to be made right now. So that's why there's an in-between stage. All right. And so like there has to be a choice. So this is the ending. This is the end and the completion of something. So a choice does have to be made here. And when I, pick this up from last, I'm seeing the 2 of Cups from the last reading as well, and that knot that was in between. So what's happening is Spirit wants to remove that knot that's in between what's been. Oh wow, okay. So this is I wants to remove this knot that's been between a couple. 2 people, you know how this will relate to you, okay? So, when I was put on my Facebook that I was going to do the tea time messages, I knew that from that moment on, I started getting downloads. And when I knew that it was for the reading, I would write it down. So, here we go back to the languages. All right, so it's important to know that, Spirit speaks in not only nature, animals and the seasons changing, but it's also Spirit's thoughts in numbers. That's the language. Colors is the language. And he's bringing me to, I'm seeing that card from the one of the last few readings, and it was the foreign lady in the pink dress, and she was at the gate. All right, so like it's foreign to everyone else. That's the language Spirit's talking about. That's why it's foreign. You speak a different language. And that is so through the nature, through numbers, through colors, through symbols. They're all part of the puzzle, Spirit says. And with laying it out like this, it's like you're putting the puzzle together. And you can actually see it come together. And so I want to, Spirit says right there, so there has a choice to be made. All right. And just before I just got to, because I had to have one, I want you to know why I didn't just pull these cards, why I was guided to pull the cards I pulled. Now, each card, like the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, and the Judgment, these all came from advice cards that were left off from this last cycle readings that I brought forth. So I would say last 4 or 5 readings, these were cards, those cards that Spirit told me to pull. I need to pull for this. Because, again, to tie it all together so you can see, so that we can break this, okay? See, these are knots. That's different than ties. But there's a difference between a knot and tying something together. Okay. All this is important. All right. So, those are the cards that I knew to pull from here and so those are the 3 cards. Now, so I shuffled and I pulled I pulled 2 cards, and the bottom cards, which is the overall energy, is for the present, where we're at now. Okay, so we got that. It's something like Spirit just really wants to be clear. It's about, and it's not about me being funny or having to go over things. You do what you got to do to make sure that, so you can move forward, you've got to be clear. Okay, I'm seeing 9:35 on the clock. That's important. So the overall energy of what's going on here, this reading. All right, this is the Eight of Cups. All right, this is someone who is also, they're walking away. This is a new moon. 8 is, again, this is infinity. This is about this is also about in your house, in your what house, it's about giving and receiving, like someone getting your stuff or you getting someone else's stuff. It's a I'm hearing it's a process, it's a transaction. I'm saying the infinity side go this way. So this is, again, so Spirit wants you, with this new moon, you know, it's a new cycle. So every new moon's like a new cycle. And so it wants you to walk away from anything that's in the shadows. Like, you see how everything in front of her, when she turns away from this, every mound has got that pink growth on there, the pink grass. But there's none here. All right? And there's a lot of shadow here, and all these cups are empty. So this is about you not really looking at what was here, or maybe you just walking away from it finally, or both. So Spirit wants to this is the cycle that we're fixing to see, what you're walking away from. So yeah, that's the overall engine. That's what Spirit wants to say. And this is that you're walking into something brand new. And this heron, I feel like this heron's been there along, or seagull, I'm saying that, or even though that's like, it's like this has been all along this cycle. There's been birds of messengers of some sort that has been there guiding. I don't know if it's guiding because but it's been there beside you. Yeah, it's definitely not guiding, but it's beside you. And what's important though too is, you know, she's got her staff, her stick, her passion still to keep going. This passion holds you up. All right, if you've got to have passion to hold you up. That being the wand, that being the staff. It is, and I'm seeing her braids, and it's in 3 braids with those blue bows on it together, and she's got the red coat on, so you're comfortable, and red, you're grounded. And where you're going. That's what Spirit wants the overall energy. He wants you to be grounded, and it wants you to have everything be tied into place, so that you know that where you're moving forward is, no matter which direction it is, or I'm saying the mounds is important, being lifted. It's going to be lifted up, and it's going to be, with the pink, I'm saying love, but not love like earthly love, but love that grows from the earth, like that is a spirit of, it's just a different, you're seeing love different. There was no love here. So where you're walking now, you're walking in a different kind of growth, kind of love after this growth. And again, I don't feel it like, or yeah, maybe you're being guided. Every step that you're taking is guided toward this love. Okay. So that's the overall energy. And the other 2 cards that I pulled, is the World, which is We're going to get more into this. And the High Priestess. So that's what we got here. All right. I keep wanting to just get right into it because as soon as I pick up the card, the challenge just starts coming. But I've got it to start here. And then I'm going to read from the book what the overall energy, what the Eight of Cups says. And yeah, then we'll just get to challenge see what this is about. All right, so yeah, it's something to say about the tea time. I keep wanting to rush and want to be like, oh, I'm sorry for really taking my time and showing you, but that's what this tea time's about. So it's important also to know that there's a time for everything. And there's a time to really take time. Give me a second. Let me see if I need to open this door for my dog. Are you coming back up here, baby girl? I think she's good. Okay. So, let me just get this thing. I got a lot going on. I got so much I want to share with you. Maybe it's closer. So, over the last couple of days, as I would get whatever was given, I would just jot down this one piece of paper. And when I started it, it's a school calendar anyway, so I'm not going to show you. I don't need to just put all that out there. It's a school calendar, so what's important about that, when I'm writing on this, that Spirit said, show me that this is the cycle that you just got out of, and the cycle that you're going to move for. It is all for a learning process, a school, so to speak, an evolution. And that's what this is, isn't it? And this ascension process, I'm getting like, right then, I'm getting the energy of just like ancestors right then. Like, so this is this is more than for yourself. This is when I look up, I'm seeing like a community built inside of a rock. Like, really, like this is a rock on the island. And on the built in the face of the rock I'm seeing all the windows so this is a community inside this, living in this rock. Okay, so whoa, that's pretty deep right there. And sit with that and reflect. So, selenite stick. When we left off on the last reading, now, Spirit gave an example with a selenite stick, and when I finished that reading, my dog got that selenite stick, and when I got it from her, she chewed some pieces off, and it was shaped, and it looked like a tower, by the way. After the little pieces shards were bitten off, I was able to save it, but I've got it out in my car on the dash, because I was clearing the energy from it, and then, that was a couple days ago, and then I'm recharging it. Anywho, that selenite stick, right after I was given, the message about it, about being multi-purpose and powerful and my go-to. Yeah, so she got a hold of it. You know, it didn't tear in half, but she bit some shards off of it. I'm having to repeat myself. And but it looks like a tower now. How it's the way it's tore up, but it's not tore up. To anyone else, that's why I guess I was fumbling my words, because I don't want to say tore up, because it's not tore up, but I got some pieces came off, so I guess it is. But it's still, what's important about that is it looked like a tower afterwards, but it's still just as powerful. It didn't lose any of its strength with any shards coming off. That is so important to note with that. So, whatever you're being guided to move forward to with that Spirit showing that, even though you may have felt like you've lost a piece of you, or maybe some things have been broken off from whatever this is that you're being guided to, it is stronger than ever. It hasn't lost any of its strength. And I feel like you're being guided to something or someone. You know what this is. You do. I feel like you've been fighting it. You've been yeah. We're not getting that yet. Yeah. So, and then I was going to write down my nails. I was like, my nails. And Spirit's like, yeah. So, it's important. What he showed me from that is, it's important. Like, I get to come and just be relaxed and as I am with y'all here, and that's why I love that tea time. But regardless whether I had the funds to go get my nails done or not, I wanted to. I pay them. I want them to look decent because as being a tarot reader, working with my cards, it's important that my hands, that I take care of them, keep it up, try to do my best with it. And what Spirit said with that is, for this is someone. That's what you're like. You couldn't do that for yourself. You need to. So wherever you're going, you need to be able to put your best foot forward. He wants you to. It's important that you be ready for whatever you're doing. Be presentable for it. So, like, if I'm working with my tarot cards, I know my hands are going to be showing a lot. Okay. Be prepared for that. There's something with that. Okay. Be mindful of it. Know that everything is part of it. Is this like a job or something? I don't know. You'll know what this means. But then I got raccoon. And the raccoon's been coming up a lot in the last couple days for me. And what Spirit showed me with that for this was, the raccoon comes out at night. So it's nocturnal. But it's out of the animals that come at night. You would think the predators come at night. And they're ready to hunt. Like the skunk's got a smell. They usually you have something that can help combat or defend yourself when you go out. But as a raccoon, it doesn't have it. It's that mask is what it has. It doesn't have anything, any other tool. That is its tool. So something's been undercover. Something that may look dark to you is harmless. But not harmless. So don't play the raccoon. So no, but this is how Spirit works. This is different languages how Spirit works. I'm going to show you things. So for you, you feel safe in a mask. Maybe you've been hiding behind a mask and you feel safe behind it. Because I'm just saying that mask. Yeah. So you've been hiding behind a mask. Something's been hiding behind a mask that you have seen as dark, but it's harmless. Ultimately. Alright, so then I got two sides of the same coin. But I saw it as two sides of the same coin, but you're looking at the same side, not the flip side, but it being two sides of the same coin. I don't know. I hope you can get what Spirit's trying to relay. What's this? So again, it goes back to the language. I got language. And then, last but not least, so I got safe and coffin. So as I was in meditation last night, Spirit kept showing me a safe and then a coffin. safe and then a coffin. And I was like, that is such a juxtaposition, because a safe is something you want to put valuables in, and you want to, lock it up, but you want to keep it safe. You can get in and out, right? But not if it's locked, But a coffin, is something to keep something safe, or to keep things out of. So I was contemplating like this. Why you show me this, Spirit? So that's why Spirit wants me to show you the process. It's almost the two sides of the same coin. But I feel like the coffin was showing me that was actually locked. It wasn't, that's like, I almost say, I'm saying eternal damnation. So, those are the download messages I got. Now we'll move forward. And let's read what the Eight of Cups, again, pulling all this together, what this is. So the Eight of Cups it is time to leave. All right. The Heron, so it is Heron, points the witch in the direction of her heart, because the voice of the Eight of Cups is the heart. It asks us to embark on a journey. So we do not lose our dreams, and we must listen to it, even if we like the place we are in and we have learned to love its inhabitants. We have no idea what the trip has in store for us, and we have often regretted leaving our security behind. But our true home is the one we carry within us. Every separation prepares us for our return. All right. In the positive aspect, if you want to move on, this talks about disillusionment. This is a journey. This is a necessary travel. This is leaving something behind. On the flip side, the negative, this is fear of loss, avoidance of change. So, I'm going to leave the two cards that I pulled for Spirit said that's going to be the advice moving forward. All right, so let's get into this, y'all. From the advice from the cycle, the shift that we just got out of. The Spirit wants to bring it all together. Woo! So first of all, this is like from the last reading one. So I guess the one before the last, the Four of Cups. So this is you're reflecting on this, on this cycle, whatever you just got out of. And you're reflecting on some shadow aspect. I feel like that it's important to know that don't let that hold you back. You see how she's holding that belt like it's important to have that shadow, both sides. It's important to really sit and see if something's been holding you back, I feel like your ego has been holding you back. Your expectations. Expectations, that's what it's really. Your expectations. And maybe, and this can be being too high or not high enough. Maybe so what expectations Spirit sent me on to insert the Five of Cups. And look how her hair's tied up. And these are red flowers. And so you've been reflecting on, you've been reflecting on and covering yourself with, I feel like this keep you warm with healing, healing all these spilled cups. And I think this been for something you've been here for a long time. Hey, my baby, my big boys. Hold on, but hey, son, come here. I want to tell you good night. They home just to say, I love you so much. Have sweet dreams, and I'll see you in the morning, baby. I love you. All right, so this has been happening because look at how long her hair. This has been a long time. You've been looking at these cups that's been spilled over. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been some time so much that I mean, you're having to hold your hair back with shit that's growing on the damn. Wow, there was still some water left in this one, and it's making flowers grow. Oh my God. Spirit said, you've been in this healing mode for so long that what you're not saying, there's something in the background that still had life in it with that water, and it's growing. What? What? Take that in. My big boy, before he goes to sleep every night, naturally, gotta come get mama some. But our two girls gotta get love too, so go ahead, they know so these girls get a good rub down from their bubba. So, yeah. So something while you've been in this long healing journey, all covered up, away from everything in this cycle, holding yourself back, I say, from any desire. That's what I'm saying that with that shows back from any desire. Something's been growing. There's life still left in the cup. And this is from one of the last readings, Judgment. All right, and this is here with that ace, the two aces. This is cycles. I'm seeing like each ace has a cycle. All right, so this is cycles of that's been happening. That this has been like these gifts have been given, poured down on, and this is on children. That's children's card. So this is cycles. I'm saying as the nurturer, the one, I want to say the bitch, but I don't know why, the witch has rained down. I guess that's why I see her as a magician, but that's what people say, witch or bitch or whatever, But this magician has been so no one can see, ain't no one really seen her give all these gifts to these children. If they did see her, they would call her a witch or a bitch. So and I say this is that energy we're taking in. This is whoa. All the rest of these are kids, but there's one parent with a child there. A mom. No, this is a mom, yeah. The hair split down the middle, though, so I want to say mom, because that's what it goes about. I don't know, but it's got blue pants. Yeah, it's got a belt. This is a mom and a either way, it's a parent with a child. Out of all these children out there, there's one parent out here with that. So I feel like gifts that were given as a child, it's all psychic gifts. You didn't lose yours. That's why I'm showing that one adult and they were children. Okay, it's not parent. One adult here with children. So, because you've always looked up, don't you? Say you're looking up. So you didn't lose your gifts that you were given. That's important now. Or maybe they're being enhanced, or maybe you're getting these gifts back again that were given as a child. You were given as a child. Yeah. So, moving forward to the present. And I'm seeing that 2 of Cups with a knot in between. So, the advice moving forward for this next cycle, I've got 2 cards here, Spirit One. But these are, I want to say they're not, there's 2 ways to really, I want to say look at this now, because this goes together. So these 2 things go together. So moving forward, these 2 things go together. And the cards that this is, so the number 21. 21, I feel like this is someone, 21, you're finally legal. You're finally ready. You're considered an adult. So you're ready for whatever this is. Oh my God. At the beginning of the reading, you remember I was talking about the foreign lady from one of the last readings, in the language. Well, I'm saying this is her, but older. All right? So what's happening now? What's going to be happening this next cycle? You've grown up. All right? You've grown up, and see how you see these birds here? So you're high in a damn tree. So you are in tree. I'm saying knowledge. So you have very high knowledge. You have so much knowledge that you're above them vultures. See that she's so high up in that tree that she's even the sight that you're gonna be given is so high, you can see so expanded. It's so high above that even the vultures. I mean, you're high above the vultures. The vultures are up. They're seeing what's going on. They're waiting for their neck. They know something fits in the eye. But you're even higher than that. So, yeah. So, your perspective will be so much higher. You're going to be moving to higher ground. Even are going to be shown things that even to make you higher, giving information to make you higher, so you can be above these vultures. Also, I'm seeing with the tree she's standing on, she's standing on a shadow. All right. But you would think that. So there's something even higher. So the shadows you still got a ways to go up. So you still got a ways to go up, because if that shadow, she's standing on a shadow, there has to be something above her, right? So you still got a ways to go. But you're higher than, you got area view, and you're higher even than those. So you're protected. You'll have information given to you to protect you from these vultures. But standing in this shadow, she is pulling. You see, this tree has flowers, blooms on it. All right, but she's pulling a tomato. You see that? Off of it. It's like she's been climbing up, pulling the tomatoes off, and this is like another one from here. So, with a tomato, first of all, it's weird. Why is it growing on the damn tree? Okay, now I've grown tomatoes, and my tomato plants, did get up 7 foot, so it was almost like a tree, but still, it's a damn vine. So, first of all, it don't belong. This tomato don't belong on a damn tree. So, she's picking it. It don't need to, it don't belong there. I think all the tomatoes that she's picked along the way going up, when she's picked those tomatoes, it's then turned into blooms. And so, why is she picking? So that tomato don't belong on the tree. A tomato is, it's really a fruit, but whatever reason, subconsciously, we fundamentally would think it's a vegetable, right? So it's like something, but it's really a fruit. So something is definitely not as it seems. Like, even though it's in the same family, it's not a fruit. Even though it is a fruit, but it don't say nothing on there. It's different. So it don't belong. It's It don't belong. Like, it don't, even though it's saying it don't, it's got seeds. So I know it's a fruit, but it's just, and tomatoes also, I'm seeing fake. So I'm feeling like you're pulling off any fake information, any phony information. And once you do, um, there's a new bloom there. And you've been doing this for a while. All right. So and so you know the truth. So you have been, again, this has been going on for a while. A lot of healing, even anything fake, you've been taking off. And that's because you've been growing in that knowledge, of that language of spirit. So that's why earlier he was using it as the foreign language to show the different languages of how spirit speaks. So now she's grown wise and older in this language and pulling anything fake. So, yeah. So moving forward, pick anything that's in your damn tree that looks fake, even though it may look like, if it's fraudulent, pick it and get rid of it, and then you'll have blooms there. Even if something just don't sit right, if it don't taste right, you know what I mean? If it don't sit real, yeah. And that's, and this is information, I'm saying again, this is information. So anything comes through with phony information, pick it. Get rid of it. So it's very, and that's how, another way you're going to be able to rise higher above these vultures. I'm just saying that you're higher, like your knowledge, I'm saying this tree, and with the blooms, you're just so full of knowledge. That's where, to a higher knowledge. If you're not, that's where you'll be going to. And because you have that higher knowledge, that's where you're moving to in this cycle. That's where you're at. You're legal, you're grown. And to leave it off, I just feel satisfied right now. So there's, so in this in-between state, I feel like Spirit wants you to know that where you're moving forward to, this higher ground, because you've learned all this school, you've gained knowledge, you know a new language, you're picking anything fraudulent away, you're tuning back into the gifts that you were given. I think you're gonna, there's something here with these children too. I've seen that staff. All right, from these reads, from this cycle. And this time the staff, he's had a little bit of sheep fur on him in the last reading on that last card. So always go back if you need to catch up. But now it's not in a costume, it's coming out. So this staff is coming out. So there's two sides of the same point. Two cups. So there is something. I feel like this is a love relationship that's never lost its strength, that has been given the same gift as a child, who's coming out now fully, who's not going to be hiding. Wow. 11. Freaking wow. This is a twin flame relationship. This is destined. This is master number. This is High Priestess, this is secrets. This is coming out the damn grave. That grave is not, it's open. Oh my God, look at her face. There's an old woman and a young woman. So just like with the foreign lady, and here, there's something coming out of the grave. That's the secret that's coming forth that has had the same growth. They're not the same person that you knew when you were younger. They've grown wise as well. And you see that leaf that she's got. And I'm saying, well, I saw when I first saw it was an acorn at the end of it. So, but it's not an acorn. I don't know what that is, but that's so there's something acorn, something that you can rest up on, something that can get you through um, the winter. I'm talking about survival, something that can. And this palm tree, I'm saying Florida. Uh, how that's important. The leaves falling, something the fall time. Um, Again, oh my God, look at the window. You see how it's like the windows that's made in the rock? Oh my God, you see that? So this is something being brought together. This is something that's an island. It's been what? But something's been alone, isolated, but has many windows in it. So, wow, I just don't it's like I know, but I don't know. It's like right here, like a cliffhanger. That's what I'm feeling. That's the unfolding. What there's something that's what I'm seeing a casket being opened up. That's what the lid's gonna be opened on. Something that you had put to death that is gonna be opened back up. And something from you knew it sometime. I'm not really saying childhood, but I'm saying maybe young adult. But this person has grown too, and they're wise, and they. That's what I got for you, Spirit. So just don't read more into everything. How I said it's meant to, because it is a collective reading, because that's how Spirit works. Yeah, so everything will not resonate, but what I feel confident when I'm seeing that Native American town down the middle. So I feel like I feel confident. I feel like it's just in me. Like something like it's when I say in me because again I go back to that Native. It's not earned. It's something that's a birthright. You know. There's so much. Oh my God. And it looks like she's giving birth. Though, the way her legs out. So she's in this tilt. It looks like she's. I mean. Oh, there's just. So that's what I got for you. Yeah. A lot of symbolism, different language. The language of God, the numbers, the colors, the symbols, the shape, everything, and they're all brought here on a table, laid out clearly. And Spirit wants me to show you what's behind the overall message again. So, last to leave off with, Nine of Cups. So she's not young, but she's not old, Spirit says. And so, and the Nine of Cups is really about feeling fulfilled and having everything. So, Spirit wants you to know, if you feel like you've missed out on something, you're not. You're not too young for something. You're not too old for anything. And what you don't say is, so this from it's coming behind you. Something is behind you. I feel like, and then my cups are empty though. So it's anything that before used to fulfill you, like it's behind you. And again, like the supposed to be like, I feel like in her outfit, I feel like like Scissors, like it's time to make a new, definitely. I'm saying like someone fashion designer, so I mean make you a new outfit. Look, that it's time to get out of that old garb now. Look, you made that your damn self. It looks like you made that outfit yourself, but maybe you don't need to make your outfit. Maybe you need to go buy one. No, but no, it's time to take those old garments. And they're old, funky looking clown garments. And that's from, yeah, you need to take that garb off, cut that off. There needs to bring harmony. I'm seeing harmony like in her dress, like a harmonica, like, what? No, it's not a harmonica, but whatever that thing is, it's like I'm seeing it open, and I don't even know what the name that is, but because that makes just really a horrible sound. So whatever, how you presented yourself makes like an old sound. Whatever that was, I don't know. Or maybe everything that was behind, you put them behind, okay, here we go. You can put behind you everything that you once thought fulfilled you, all right? And you are really just coming out as like, you made out like, I mean, oh my God, hold on, look. It looks like there's I knew there was something more. That's what, in the side of her freaking neck is a freaking, looks like, I'm saying like the dart, like somebody threw a dart, but at the end of it is that flower. So, aiming for growth from it, and that's a red flower. So there is no talking from something in the back that had been growing in the background. So what's moving forward? You're gonna have everything that you want by talking. Whatever this was, the growth. Okay. I'm just, that's it. Spirit said if you need it, that's clarity right there. Okay. That's what I got for you. Time to reflect and look over all those things that fulfilled you. Or did that make you look like that? I don't know. It's like I'm stuck. I keep looking at it for something else, and I'm thinking I'm making more out of it it is. That's it. Wow. If you keep on looking at if you keep looking at something, I mean, spirits, I lost what I just had. Yeah, so stop looking back. All right, that's it. I'm sending you so much love and light. I see 10/18, so maybe October 18th. All right. Be sure to hit the like button and be sure to share this message. And yeah, till next time.